Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello to you and welcome back to the channel where yes, they have done it. Brabus have launched their first version of the new Mercedes AMG G63. It's the latest generation of the ever popular G-Wagon, a car that I'm a big fan of, and this is the Brabus 700 Widestar. It's got a wide body kit, a whole host of other modifications, a completely refitted interior, and a new exhaust system to take a listen to later on as well. So let's have a look around the car. We've got a different spec on one side to the other so you can see the different wheels as well. But let's check out the new Brabus G-Wagon. Think of this as Brabus taking the latest Mercedes-Benz G-Class and injecting it with a whole load of steroids. So Mercedes-Benz first launched the new G500, then hot on its heels came the G63 from AMG, on which this car is based with the 4-litre bi-turbo V8. But what Brabus have done is dial that up to 11. They've made it wider, more powerful, wilder, more refined on the interior, noisier, wider, you name it, in every way it is now crazier. So the new gen of the G-Class, still very much the iconic looks, the boxy shapes, the squared off angles, and still with its immense off-roading capabilities as I experienced when I've driven it a number of times before now. But Brabus have literally made everything even more insane. So let's take a look around this. It's named the Widestar because it's 10 centimeters wider with the new wide body kit, the flared out fenders that you can see as you look around it. In fact, just look at how much presence this thing has. The aggression of the carbon fibre power bulge bonnet, the lights on the carbon fibre spoiler up at the top. On this side of the car you've got the monoblock M wheels, 23-inch wheels. They launched them on the Maybach, perhaps not my favourite. I think I prefer the ones over on the other side, but all around the design is just right in your face. It is strong, it is striking. So it starts right at the front. You've got the Panamericana AMG grille. In the centre, you've got the Brabus logo on the adaptive radar sensor. You'll notice the orange accents which go with a number of aspects around the car. The orange 700 logo, some orange accents on the interior, and there are actually orange calipers hiding behind these wheels as well, but different wheels on each side. We'll look at those in a second. The new car has the multi-beam LED headlights, but looking down, just look at the new bumper. It is wide, it is menacing for a car like this. Then you come up, you have the traditional iconic indicators worn on the front corners, and this bonnet, look at this Brabus badge right here, carbon fibre, very, very striking. Coming round the side, the design for these fenders at the back, aggressive, the bi-turbo 700 badge. You have illuminated side steps, you've got the side exit exhaust which make an incredible sound as well. Rear fenders also flared out, again the design work around the back, a new bumper to go with it. This is actually the first time Brabus have made a carbon fibre spare wheel cover on the back, which you've got on this car, and then up top you've got that mad spoiler at the rear, at the top of the roof as well, going on back there, the 700 logo worn here, and then you've got the new wheels on this side. This is the monoblock Y wheel design. This is my preferred of the two, and it shows us the orange calipers in a little detail as well. But really, I think it looks awesome. I'm a big fan of the G-Wagon, and this is basically, well, a bit of a dream car right now. So let's come through and have a look at the interior, which in traditional Brabus style has been completely refinished, and it's a fantastic place inside. But before we open the doors, one of my favourite things about the new G-Wagon is that they maintained the mechanical feel and the locking mechanisms from the old cars. So I've got the key right here, which on the back also happens to have a Brabus logo for Brabus customers, and if you listen to the sound that it makes when I lock the car right now, as well, you get the horn chiming, but that click is so infinitely cool. Unlock the car. I love it. I love that an awful lot. And you also have the weight and feel to the doors where they need a good solid firm press. And then let's check out the inside that has been completely redone. Every single surface that you look at, the seats, the center tunnel, the steering wheel, the door cards, we've got the dual tone leather, so the cream with the black to contrast it, and you can also see those orange accents, the piping, the pinstriping you have around the seats, on the armrest, the 12 o'clock stripe at the top of the steering wheel, also around the door handle too, but everything completely redone from head to toe. Down in the footwell, for example, you've got the Brabus quilted floor mats, the logo embroidery, you've even got the embroidered knee rests right there, the illuminated door sills, and that's just the front, but also the rear has been done to the same level. If you look back here, all the exact same materials, same quality, same style, continued through the back of the car. The headrest embroideries and the colours of this actually work really well with the colour of this specific car, with the orange calipers, which, as I mentioned, are quite hard to see through on this side. But inside, a very nice place to be. You need to give it a firm press to actually get the doors closed. And then let's step in so that you can hear the noise of these, because take my word for it, this is really something very nice. So in here we've got the dual digital displays. The technology level is really high, but still some traditional features. The passenger grab handle, you've obviously got your diff lock buttons that I played with when I drove the car out in the mountains and rough terrain. But if I just start it up, keyless system, button right here, except I'm going to point the camera for you down towards the exhaust so that you can hear this properly. That deep burble and rumble. We're in comfort mode right now. You can change the different driving modes, which when the exhaust is obviously heated up, mean that you're going to get even more of a rumble out of it. In fact, just a little sound check for the moment. Such a cool noise. This thing is mega. We'll warm it up more so that we can hear a few more of those later on and get some proper revs from it. But inside, it's all just a great array of technology. The displays that you have, the access to the different modes, you can pop the car into its off-roading modes when you activate the diff locks. And when you do that, you can see how you've got sand, trail and rock modes available to you to cycle through and select the different modes there. If we disable that for the moment, we go back to the normal setup, you have your dynamic selector here that you can take you through Sport, Sport Plus, and depending how you want to obviously have the car actually configured. But inside, it's all so nice. You've got the illumination, which actually works very well against the cream leather that's been chosen for this car. We've also got the roof that we can open up. Nice sunroof out the top of the car. Goodness, I really like this. It's super nice inside here, and you can see the spare wheel hanging on the boot as well. But everything, just quality. With the Brabus logo right here, a few different settings around and about. And yeah, what more can I really tell you right now, other than waiting for the car to warm up so that we can hear more of this.